I want to show you something that will help you make up your mind. Follow me.
Oh, so viel Input. Also ich glaube, dass die Susan Depressionen hatte. Die redet immer ganz, ganz schlecht von sich und ja. Keiner liebt sie, alle sind glücklich, sie ist nicht glücklich. Ja, ich glaube mal, dass das, weil sie hat ja auch gesagt, sie kriegt Schlaftabletten vom Arzt. Also ich denke mal, dass sie eine Depression hatte.
Yes, it's you, Susan. Come closer. Say hello.
I don't want to look at it. Haven't I had enough yet? That body in the ambulance. Then the forest. But this place is... This is exactly what I was trying to run away from. I don't want to be here. Make it go away.
I assumed it would be wise to give you a little taste of the suffering you would endure. I want you to understand that you can keep going long after you can't.
Sie steckt im Kreuz, die Brechstange. Ich glaube, ich könnte sie einfach rausziehen. Gekreuzigt, ganz allein an einem Ort, der alles verändert hat. Ich will wirklich nicht hier sein.
Susan, it's time to make a decision. The parasites are coming, whether you want it or not. You haven't really got much choice. You must stand up for yourself.
Ich würde es tun. Ich weiß es nicht. Oh Gott. Ich tu's mal. Wir tun das jetzt, okay? Wir tun die bösen Menschen aufhalten. Auch wenn wir dann eigentlich dürfen wir kein Richter und kein Henker sein, aber...
Fine. I'll do what you want.
Excellent. I'm glad you have put your trust in me.
Ich weiß noch nicht, ob das so gut ist. Oh.
I haven't really got anyone else.
You shall not regret this, my dear. Lights up.
We're back in the house.
Yes, but there is something else that must be done. You cannot leave my kingdom before a sacrifice is made.
What? Isn't it enough already?
Do not worry, my child. This is a mere formality I am speaking of. The door to your world won't open unless you make a sacrifice of soul and a sacrifice of blood.
It doesn't sound good at all.
See those candles here? Just blow one out, and that's it. Like I said, it's just a formality. Then on your way out, you will have to shed a few drops of blood. Not much, just a bit. Enough to open the door.
How much exactly?
Don't be afraid. It's easy. Anyone can do it. Just a sharp scratch. Is that how you used to say it?
Tell me about the sacrifice of soul.
Like I said, it's just a formality. See those candles here? Just blow one out, and that's it.
But which
Okay.
one?
You can choose. It doesn't matter as long as you do it.
Tell me about the sacrifice of blood.
Like I said, it's just a formality. On your way out, you will have to shed a few drops of blood. Not much, just a bit. Enough to open the door.
How much exactly?
Don't be afraid. It's easy. Anyone can do it. Just a sharp scratch. Is that how you used to say it?
Fine. I'll do that. Wish me luck, strange lady.
I do. When you leave my house, head to the field. That's where you should be.
Okay.
Goodbye, my child. I'm
Tschüss.
not going to be far.
Tschüss, komische Frau.
I've never been.
Okay. Das da unten unter mir hier so, das ist Steam Overlay wegen Errungenschaft und irgendwie ploppt das immer auf. Und geht aber nicht mehr weg. Ich kann leider das Spiel auch nicht irgendwie anders aufnehmen, das ist leider so. Da draußen ab. Ich nehme mir mal eine Kerze und zwar eine Miste. Ich nehme Strange. Seltsam, die Flamme scheint stark zu sein, aber da ist kein Rauch. Die Flamme scheint stark und ruhig zu sein, aber es gibt keinen Rauch. Sagt sie das bei jedem? Ja, also ich würde gern die auspusten.
They left me no choice, Alice. Maybe one day you'll forgive me.
See how easy that was? Now, head back to the field. You've got a job to do, Susan.
Wäre jemand anderes gestorben, wenn ich eine andere Kerze genommen hätte? Weiß das jemand? Also das Spiel ist echt ein bisschen heftig, aber wir machen das schon. So, ich habe kurz eine Pause gemacht. Ich habe mir gerade kurz ein Nutella-Toast reingeballert. Und jetzt geht's weiter. Eine einsame Küste. So, wir gehen jetzt mal raus.
What the? How did I get back here?
Das sind immer noch wir. Okay, da ist also nichts Neues wahrscheinlich. Das Auto sieht auch aus, als wäre es da schon ewig, aber es brennt komischerweise. Ach, jetzt müssen wir sicher zu der Maschine wetten. Ah, warte mal. So viel Blut um das Loch. Wurde hier jemand verletzt? Okay, Speicher. Und dann greife ich hinein. Alter Finne. Nur ein bisschen Blut. Musik Mikamik. Interface Programming James Spanish. Oder Spanos. Man weiß es nicht. Ardent Programming R. Entschuldigung. Entschuldigung, ich muss Musik anhören. Alter! Die alte. Hat die nicht gesagt, ein paar Spritzer Blut? Und nicht, schneid dir deinen ganzen Arm ab, von der Schulter abwärts. Und damit nochmal hallo und herzlich willkommen zu The Cat Lady. Ist jetzt schon ziemlich krass. Mach mal weg. Krasses Spiel jetzt schon. Ja, Wahnsinn. Musik ist geil gewesen. Kapitel 2. Der zweite, erste Atemzug.
Yes, I do enjoy fine art. Thank you for noticing. There's a certain raw beauty to it that modern painters often fail to recreate. I always wanted to be an artist myself, but it'll be a long time before I can call myself that. I often say that patients are my canvas, but my job is more about restoration, obviously. I look at the damaged human minds and bring them back to their former beauty.
Ist das ein Psychologe?
I'm sorry, I'm probably boring you.
No, it's not that. It's just... It's been a difficult couple of days. I'd really like to go home.
Of course, and go home you will. As soon as we've done this little assessment, okay, you'll probably know how it works. I've read in your file you used to be a nurse.
Yes, I know very well how it works. You want to check if I'm nuts.
Well, I wouldn't use that expression, obviously. But yes, we have to make sure you're safe and figure out how to help you. Also, as a nurse yourself, you know there's always paperwork involved. These forms won't fill themselves. Honestly, Susan, you have nothing to worry about. This is just a formality. I could tell straight away that you are not nuts.
Fine. What would you like to know? I will answer all your questions. Then I'll go home, take a long shower, and catch up on sleep.
Wonderful. Let's see then. Where do we begin?
She's awake, Doctor.
Good evening. It's good to see you awake at last. You're in the Cedar Lake Hospital. My name is Andrew. I'm one of the doctors. Would you confirm your name for me, please?
Wir sind Susan Ashworth. Also, die haben uns gerade gefunden wahrscheinlich, oder?
Susan Ashworth.
Hello, Mrs. Ashworth. I'm glad to see you're all right. You're on the ward now. Your condition is
Machen wir wieder
stable.
her.
I can see your brain functions just fine and there's no permanent damage of any sort. We've checked your internal organs and they're fine too. You're a very lucky lady, Susan. You might experience extreme tiredness and lethargy for a couple of days, but that should soon pass. I would advise plenty of rest now. The nurses on this ward will take it from here. Please let them know if you need anything. Take care, Mrs. Ashworth. Please, don't try to speak.
Wir sollen nicht
What did you
sprechen.
say? Don't worry, Mrs. Ashworth. Your arm is fine. No. There was nothing wrong with your arm, darling. Now calm down.
Would you like me to get you some water? Let me get you a drink. I'll be back in a second.
Wir reden doch gar nicht mit denen. Wir liegen jetzt da und wir wurden gerade halt... Also wir wurden gerettet. Uns hat jemand gefunden. Und wir haben keine bleibenden Schäden. Und unser Arm ist auch noch da.
I'm sorry, Susan. Did I wake you? I have to take your blood pressure. 2 seconds and I'm gone. My name is Liz, by the way. I'm sorry. I know this isn't very nice. Believe me, I hate waking people up just for this. But being a nuisance is part of my stupid job, unfortunately. Oof, I hate this place. Tell you what, Susan. Can I call you Susan? So anyway, I shouldn't say it, but you know I'm going to anyway. You are so lucky. It's crazy. You doing what you'd done, and her walking in, seeing what she saw. That was a chance. 1 in a million. I'm not making any sense again, am I? I'm tired. They're working us to death here, you know. Modern day slavery. One day I'll tell them what I really think. I swear I will. Ah, and here it is. You've got the blood pressure of an 18-year-old. Just wanted to say you're lucky, I think. And that I hope you've changed your mind about some things. Got to go, but I'll see you later. You take care, sweetheart, yeah?
Was passiert jetzt? Die Musik ist aus. Es passiert so viel auf einmal.
Bad dream?
Nein, nur ein Traum wie jeder andere. Es geht dir eigentlich nichts an, deswegen.
No, just a dream like any other.
Oh, that's fine then. I nearly woke you up, you see. Saw you tossing and turning as I came in here. You looked like you were having a horrible nightmare. I get nightmares sometimes. I get them, and I can't wake up. Or sometimes I dream that I'm falling. Those are strange dreams. Because I think I like them. I keep falling, but I never fall, if you know what I mean. Never hit the ground. Never.
Wie war noch gleich Ihr Name?
What was your name again?
I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? I always do that. So sorry, Susan. My name is Elizabeth. But you can call me Liz, like everyone else.
You're here a lot. Every time I open my eyes, I see you.
They make auxiliaries do crazy hours here. Seriously, I feel like I've got no life sometimes. I'll be here till the morning. To be honest, I keep coming here to hide. Please don't give me away. I just want to rest my legs for 2 minutes, that's all.
Kein Thema, ich sag nix.
What happened to me?
Well, how much do you remember?
I took some pills, and I fell asleep in the chair. I remember how the room kept spinning around me slowly. I felt so calm, and then...
Ich erzähl ihr das nicht. Also ich erzähle das niemandem. Die halten mich ja noch für verrückter, wie die sie eh schon halten, weil ich mich umbringen wollte.
I woke up here, and I saw you. Can you now tell me who found me, and what happened?
Well, your body went into a coma. You were lucky she came home and found you. I told you that before.
What? Who found me?
Your daughter, of course. She called an ambulance. If it wasn't for her, you'd sure be dead now, Susan.
My daughter?
Yes. Why? Why'd you look so pale all of a sudden? Susan?
I don't have a daughter. Whoever she is, she lied.
But why would she do that?
How should I know? I was in a coma, apparently.
So she lied. It doesn't change the fact that you owe her your life.
I was fine. I didn't ask for any help. Sorry. How long have I been here?
I was told you arrived at the hospital at 7 in the evening. You had a cardiac arrest in the ambulance. They had to resuscitate you. Your heart stopped beating for nearly a minute, but they managed to bring you back. You went to the intensive care unit, where they gave you a dose of antidote and pumped your stomach. As soon as your condition was stable, they brought you on this ward. It's called Dime Ward. I call it Die Ward, because all the patients who come here want to die. It's a suicide watch unit. That's why it's so strict. You have to be careful. Nurses here are trigger happy with the sedatives.
When will they let me go home?
I'm not sure. Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow.
Oder auch gar nicht.
Look, I shouldn't say that, but you seem like a nice person. I feel like I should warn you. There's this doctor here. They call him Dr. X. He's a chief of psychiatry in this hospital. You won't be able to go home until he's talked to you, and he's really good at getting into your head. You know what I'm saying? He will ask you a lot of tricky questions. But he's a really great guy. You should trust him.
Nein.
Tell me more about this Dr. X.
His name is Xavier Zellman,
Xavier,
but everyone
okay.
just calls him Dr. X. He comes on the ward often, usually late in the afternoon or in the evening. I personally really like him, but you hear all sorts of stories in a place like this, you know. I don't know what to believe anymore. All I know is he's been very friendly and supportive. Some doctors won't even say hello to you, but Dr. X usually stops and asks how I am. He knows I have some problems. He can see I'm not happy here. He actually offered me some free weekly sessions. I think I might take him up on his offer.
What are they saying about him?
Oh yeah, they say he's a big flirt. Nurses, cleaners, patients. He doesn't care, as long as they're wearing a skirt. One girl I knew, Linda, I heard they had an affair. Stupid girl. Well, she left, and I never saw her again. Now why
Das
do you
ist
think
einer
that
von denen,
is?
oder?
Dr. X got her knocked up. They covered it up and quietly got rid of her. Probably paid her some money. I don't know how these things work, but it must have been enough to shut her up. I bet he'll be more careful now. But I can't really say a bad word about him, personally. Well, one thing. Maybe. Don't laugh, okay? He's got a weird smell.
What do you mean?
He smells funny. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad aftershave. Or maybe it's something he eats.
Oh, thanks for the warning. I'll try not to get too close to him.
Now that I think about it, there's something else too. I'll tell you this, Susan. He starts talking to you, and you just open up and tell him everything. It's very odd. I don't exactly hide things from people, but he got some really private stuff out of me. Really private. You know what I mean? Things I wouldn't tell my mother about. And we haven't even started those sessions yet. So, be prepared for that.
Sure, but it's a bit too late for me to hide how I feel now anyway. I think I made it very clear when I swallowed those pills.
Okay, dieser Dr. X ist wahrscheinlich einer von diesen 5 Typen, die wir stoppen müssen. Dann fragen wir jetzt mal.
Did you
Haben
see
diese
this
Tochter gesehen?
daughter of mine?
No, sorry, Susan. Apparently she came in the ambulance with you, but then she remembered something and had to go. I think someone mentioned she went in quite a hurry.
Of course she did. She was worried I'd ask her what she was doing in my flat.
Saving your life?
Ja, ja, schon. Sie hat uns
Do I
gerettet.
really have to give her a benefit of the doubt just because of that?
One would assume so. That girl is a hero. Maybe real heroes always leave before their identity is revealed.
Or she was a burglar, attempting to steal from me.
That's a possibility too. Have you got anything very precious in your flat?
Katzen.
Maybe. Tell me something more about yourself.
Me? I'm a nobody. I'm just a hard-working girl. We all have to pay our bills somehow, right? I rent a room not far from here. There are 2 other girls living in the house. One is an auxiliary nurse, like me. She's always sick. The other one is a stripper. At least I think so. She's never home at night.
Maybe she works at night, like you.
Yeah, but I don't leave for work wearing red stockings and heels, do I?
No, you're right. You're a real nurse, not some man's fantasy of one.
I used to do all that for my boyfriend. You know, dress up as a sexy nurse and all. Well, I did it just once, really. He didn't like it that much. He didn't like me that much either.
Aw.
Broke up with me last Valentine's Day. Of all the days, he chose that one, eh? He never told me why, but I don't care anymore.
I'm tired. Let me sleep now.
Fine. I'll see you again. Be careful who you trust here, Susan. They will be watching you.
How do I know you're not one of them?
You don't. But do I really look like a bad person to you?
I don't know. Maybe not.
I'll see you tonight. Remember what I said. Dreams are just dreams. But when they turn into nightmares, it's good to have someone there to pinch your arm and wake you up, right?